good these offenses are. There's a lot of ball game left.
Here comes the 0-1. On the ground, Miller slings to first. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. But they leave their mark on the inning as we get another look at the grand slam. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Back here in Pittsburgh, top of the second.
Early in this ball game, down by 4 runs, you've got to try to get a run back and just look at taking at least one an inning. Before you know it, you'll be tied up. He's already pitching with a 4-0 lead, so we should see him be aggressive. Fill up the strike zone. Don't issue free passes.
Comes up empty.
No, too low.
Challenge from behind the dish here. Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. Still one challenge left for them. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. And it goes just foul. Here's a 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 1-2. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Isaac Collins digs in now. Went deep in the ball game last night. Foul ball.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Brings it in. One down. Here's the third baseman. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. There goes the runner. Chop to first, and that's just foul. Snap throw and a pitch out, but nothing going on. But he's safe. And now he steps off the rubber. Steps off, checks the runner at first. The 1-2. Now a snap throw to first, but he's back safely. Man at first, one away. Next offering upstairs.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
The kick to 3-2. Runner on the go again. And they'll do it again. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's gonna have to buckle down right here.
And first offering is fouled off. Foul ball there. The 0-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Runners at first and second with one gone here at the top of the second. On a bounce right side. Spin through, that's one. And now the first baseman looking for his first big league hit right here. Now he steps off. And he's going to reset as he steps off the rubber.
Yep.
This guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Runners on first and third, 2 away here in the second game of the series. Man, that got him square in the mask. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That one carrying, going, gone. You want to talk about kicking off your major league career with a bang. His first big league hit leaves the yard. He'll remember this trip around the bases for the rest of his life. Wow.
He ought to. Usually guys are squeezing the bat so tight, trying to get that first hit out of the way. They can't get the ball out of the infield, Boog, but not him. Maybe a glimpse of what's to come from him in the next few years. Good job. Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Starling Marte up to hit.
Ball.
Really consistent release point. He's been able to pitch up and down and have excellent command at both locations.
Way out front for strike 2. Fouls it off, still 1-2. 2 down, nobody on. Got him swinging for the strikeout. That K is his third of the game, but not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now a 4-3 ball game. Back here at PNC Park, we head to the bottom of the second. Number 27 getting ready to hit. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Big stack center field. And aboard on the leadoff single.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Now here is number 22. Crushed left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. He's up to 3 home runs in the series. And now here is Max Burt. Rip, but it curls foul.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
0-1 now. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. That was an impressive swing, and you don't need StatCast to prove it, but I do think we need to know just how hard that came off the bat, Chris.
Well, we see very few swings generate this kind of exit reload. I mean, 120 miles per hour. It's like a tennis serve or something. Just absurd and clearly extremely tough to handle defensively.
That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. You can kiss it goodbye. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add to their lead. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout. New pitcher now, Stephen Kolek.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but
there's a swing and a drive. Hit Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. The relay to second, not going to get him. He's in there.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Stepping in, number 58. Rudder takes off, and they're down the right side, but foul. And it's second. Rudder goes again. In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. His first homer in the majors, and they're going to have to send somebody to get that ball for him.
Always such a special moment. You know this is one of the biggest thrills of his life. He's got to be floating around the bases right now.
Yeah, he'll remember every detail of that at-bat for years, as he should. It's a true once-in-a-lifetime event.
Now, Boog, there's so many times when a young player might wonder if he's ever even going to get to the big leagues and do something like this. Well, he doesn't have to wonder anymore.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one carrying. And that one is off the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
A little more backspin on that instead of the top spin. He's jogging around the bases rather than pulling up at second.
So, man aboard. Here's the left fielder. Grounded out to short in his first trip. Rudder breaks for third. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Rudder goes again. Swing and a ball hammered left field. That one carrying. You can kiss it goodbye. A 2-run homer. Make that 4 homers in the inning. And they add on.
He was able to hit one out in this weather. Are you kidding me? How did he do that?
Steven Cruz comes on now. He's making his second appearance of the season. Next to hit, number 27. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. Takes it in for the out. And here's the first baseman. He's already homered here in this one. And that one hammered back there. You can kiss it goodbye. A solo shot. They are unloading here. Their 5th homer of the inning. And they boost their lead.
He's bringing the thunder in a rainstorm. How in the world did he manage to hit that pitch out? Elevated fastballs, especially away, are putting the ball on a tee. Hitters do a lot of cage work. They're comfortable hitting off the tees, and he was comfortable right there hitting that ball opposite field for a home run.
Bird, batting with one down, takes a strike. An offensive explosion this inning, bottom half of inning number 2.
Ball inside.
Woody Keller making the calls behind home for us today.
And Boog, something to keep an eye on is how pitchers utilize the top part of the strike zone. We see a lot more of that in today's game. The pitchers going up there with hard stuff. Keller, definitely an umpire that isn't afraid to call strikes up in that part of the strike zone.
Ouch, that one drilled him. Still able to get it there in time. And they do get the second out of the inning. Well, that ball came back and got him pretty good in the chest. As the catcher checks on him, looks like he might be okay, though, Chris.
Yeah, I'm sure that stunned him more than anything, Boog. Always scary when we see comebackers like that, but I think it might just turn into a big, nasty bruise.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the catcher, Josh Crouch. This guy with big-time power and an elite defender.
Ball.
Fly ball down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Nice grab. Fires to first. On the money. Nice play. But it's a huge inning for them as they score 10 times. We head on now to the top of the third. The Braves on top here, 14-3. Back here in Pittsburgh, well, Singy, he came in fresh off an outstanding outing, but today hasn't been easy.
Yeah, he's been grinding it out so far, Boog, but still a ways to go in this one.
It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long break, and going to have to exit this game a little early.
And that's just strikeout looking. And that's 4 strikeouts. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Now the number 2 hitter, he's 0 for 1. This guy makes great contact, one of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch rec.
Oh, that got him. Take first.
Up next for Savannah.
One down. Stepping in the long ball threat, Gavin Cross. Struck out looking at his first at bat. That one not close, and that's ball 1.
Pretty hard.
Runner on the go. Swinging a foul straight back. Swinging for the strikeout. Goes down to first, but he wasn't going anywhere.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
Miller, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Runner takes off. Pitch misses.
Outside.
Safe at second, and that was not close.
You don't usually see teams try to claw back into games by being aggressive on the base pass like this, but it's still early in this one. This kind of tells me they're going to try to tackle this one run at a time instead of waiting back for a big 3-run homer.
Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. That one misses, and now 3-0. Isaac Collins hitting on deck circle. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Man on second, 2 down. This one smoked on its way out of here. His first homer of the year, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 14-5.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
So 2 down. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Isaac Collins. Line drive, and that's base hit out into center field. And that extends the inning.
Now batting.
Now the third baseman walked his first time.
Ball.
Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit.
In the air, right field, pretty well struck. Way back there, it's got a chance. And that one is off the top of the wall. In to score from first. It's 14-6.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat. And there's one thing on his mind this at bat: get that first hit at the big league level.
Moving in the bullpen, Yoel Payams. The hard-throwing righty is up and loosening. Suarez, a left-hander, also throwing. Runner at second, 2 down. Strike 2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Good job at damage control right there. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. The Braves lead it 14-6. Back here at PNC Park, putting on a show at the plate today as the spray chart gives us a look at their 6 homers so far.
Yeah, they've been sending them out all over the yard, Boog. Doesn't seem like there's anywhere for these pitchers to hide.
And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these players putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They jumped all over the starter and knocked him out of the game early. He just was never able to settle in.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. And that's an infield single despite a great effort at shortstop.
Center fielder, number 13.
Ball.
Obviously, this type of run production isn't exactly sustainable game to game, but it's a good sign that a lot of hard work's been paying off.
The 1-0. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Long on at first, nobody out.
Ball.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes.
Ball
outside. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Man at second. And ball 4 to
Take your
aboard.
base.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look.
Right fielder, number 58.
And that one did find the strike zone. They'll keep both their challenges. and looking for the K.
Oh, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well, and you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
So now with one away and a man at second, now it's the right fielder. He's already homered in this game. And a foul ball. You'll walk.
No.
He's trying for third.
Ball
Pitch misses. Throw to third. Save. That wasn't close.
Wow, that's a pretty elite throwing arm right there from the catcher spot. Pretty daring for him to try to steal third right there, but he gets the bag. Maybe the element of surprise was what came in because he's not used to guys running on him, and right there, stealing third base probably caught him off guard a little bit.
2-1 now. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
One away with a runner at third here in the last half of the third. Now there's a bullet down the line.
No, that's foul.
Foul ball. Payoff pitch. On the ground, right side. And that chance handled. Now 2 away as they get a run across. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Steven Cruz done for the night. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching.
Pitching change here, Nick Mears.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 43.
Oh, and an 0-0 count. Not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
And
No, that's a ball.
Popped up. And that is that. On to inning number 4. The Braves out front, 15-6. Back here in Pittsburgh, well, Singy, he came in fresh off an outstanding outing, but today hasn't been easy.
Yeah, he's been grinding it out so far, Boog, but still a ways to go in this one.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. And that one clips the corner.
That's a ball.
Inside.
Ball 2.
And a payoff pitch. Good job to fight that one off. Payoff pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Has room and he makes the catch.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
That's a strike.
The 0-1. Fastball for a strike.
Ball
I don't know how
one.
you take that one after the called strike on the corner, just a little bit off the edge.
Line drive, makes his way towards it, grabs it on the run, and there's two down.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Jensen stands in now and watches strike one.
Felt impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, and you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. To the right side, and that one handled. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. The Braves with the lead, 15-6. Back here at PNC Park. Well, it's been a fun game for fans who love homers. These teams are teeing off, as we can see from the spray chart.
Yeah, games like this were so fun for me as a hitter, Boog. You grab your bat and head to the plate thinking, hey, could be my turn to go yard next.
High fly ball out towards left center. Settles under this one. Takes it in for the out.
Now batting, designated hitter, number 27.
Out towards right center field. Cross gets under it. Takes it in for the out.
Now batting for Rome, first baseman,
And now the first baseman, number 22. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those two he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dip.
The 1-0.
Ball, too high.
Mears, 29 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Just missed.
Outside.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. I mean, the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Next offering popped in the air, right field, cross, settles underneath it, and that is the third out of the inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. On to the top of the fifth we go. The Braves have the lead, 15-6.
Now pitching.
Yoel Payamps gets the ball now.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Leading off, second baseman Carson Siemens.
No.
Slapped foul. Here's a 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike two. Inside, almost got him. No question about this one. It's out of here. His second of the year, and they cut into the deficit. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
That one finds the zone. Strike one. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. And we're at the top of the fifth. Just off the inside edge. Hammered down the right side, but foul. And now it's 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And that's downstairs and outside. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fouls that off to the left and will do it again.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his fifth strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Miller in the box again, takes a strike. Check swing, but he went too far. 0-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
Ball.
Hit hard, but foul off to the left. Two down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Got him. Third out.
Now pitching.
Back now to start the bottom of the fifth, and taking over on the mound, Lucas Ursig. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Here's some real power at the plate. Max Burt. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too.
You know, this group of hitters, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've been absolutely smashing the baseball. They've racked up a bunch of hits, and 8 have gone down for extra bases.
Next offering is fouled back. One and two here. Oh, great stop. Over to first. And they get the out.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
That pitch clips the outside corner, and that's strike one. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Carlos Estevez appears to be getting loose. Oh, 1 down. Late with the swing there. Up and in, ball one.
Ball.
Up the middle. Tosses to first. Home half of the fifth inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Now batting. Third baseman, number 11.
2 down, bases empty. And now Braden Long, 3 for 3 with a pair of home runs and a single. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Fastball is outside.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
High.
Here's a 2-1. And that's too high. And he walked
Too
him.
high. Go to
I
first.
think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either. There was a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Runner on the move. Pitch outside. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
Man on second, 2 down. Fall off foul. Pitch
Ball
misses there.
inside.
3 and 2 down.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Man at second. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. In the air, left field, and that's a base hit. Now a long throw home, safe at home, and the runner scores from second, and they now lead by 9.
Definitely found the perfect spot. Those could be hard sometimes. We talked about in left field. You're kind of anticipating cheating in for a ball hit something like that you can rob a little soft flare in front of you, but perfectly placed, so you reward the hitter with it.
Now pitching.
New arm out of the bullpen, Carlos Estevez, getting ready to make his season debut. And now the right fielder. Late swing, foul to the left. One run across in the frame so far. Last half of inning number 5. Runner takes off. Strike in there. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, having a good lead is so key when you're stealing bases, even if you've got great speed. But if you don't have great speed, but can get an extended lead and a good jump, you can steal bases on a catcher who can really throw it. That's a nice job right there.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. That one misses, and it's 1 and 2. Got him swinging for the K. They limit the damage here. A run, a hit, and a man left. 5 innings complete. The Braves on top here, 16-7. Back in the ballpark, let's take a look at some of the moments that stand out to us. And here is
Leading
number
off, third
56.
baseman, number 56.
Fastball for a strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Ball, no.
Just missed. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
No,
Really
off the
good
plate.
take, especially with 2 strikes.
Grounds one to short. Handles, throws to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Now batting, center fielder, number 8.
Swing and a foul straight back.
That's a
Inside.
good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate where this guy could do some real damage.
That
Ball
one
2.
way inside. And he boots it. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this. Number 8 with his first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen, and when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
So a man at first. Next is the speedy first baseman. Squirts away a little bit. And now a man into scoring position.
Heads up base running right there. Can't imagine he's too happy with that one on the mound. Just one pitch after giving up the single, he basically turns it into a double.
Man at second. Hit on the
That's a
ground to the
foul
right
ball.
side. And it goes just foul. Off
Ball
the
2.
mark there. Ball 2. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Right side, hard hit. And he takes it himself for the out.
Up next for the Bandits, the designated hitter.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Yoel Payams out of the game, and he leaves a runner at third. So we'll see how the next pitcher deals with that when we get back.
Now pitching.
Now on the bump, Aaron Bummer, ready to make his season debut.
No, outside.
2 outs and a runner at third, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Sliced hard but foul.
Ball.
Laser to the gap, should score the run. That one's carrying. In comes the run from third. And in at second with an RBI double.
Well done. Drives in the run. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Here's the power hitting catcher, Carter Jensen. 0 for 3 in this one.
Hook one.
Two outs and one in scoring position. That one ripped but foul.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
That's a ball.
Inside. Full count now. Man on second, 2 down. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. In the air to left center. And that'll do it. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. On to the bottom of inning number 6. The Braves out front here, 16-8. Back here in Pittsburgh, they put themselves out in front with a nice display at the plate. Take a look at the spray chart for where their hits have landed.
And they've really been peppering left field, as you can see from the graphic right here. Might be time for the defense to slide a bit towards that side.